Yeah, I think that the energy overall at practice has been really great. I think that we're on a little bit of a momentum wave right now, which feels really good, and I think that that's super important for us to carry that into the weekend against Kansas City.
One off the team record for goals in the season with a long way to go in the season. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I feel really good about it. I think that I'm on a little bit of a momentum wave as well, which feels really good. I feel like I'm flowing with the style of play that we're trying to achieve throughout the season, and so I'm really excited to just continue that.
You're playing the best team in the league. How do you approach this game? Any different from the other teams you played already this season?
No, I don't think that the approach is any different. I think that everybody knows how the NWSL goes. It's super chaotic, and you can't really expect a plan to go as planned typically. I think that usually there's hiccups in games. There's different obstacles that you have to kind of overcome in order to get results, and I think that that's what we're anticipating going into this weekend, similar to how we have the rest of the season. So.
The press still is really important to this team as you're missing Kayla, which is a key part of that press. How do you adjust these next two games now to make sure you keep that press where it needs to be?
Yeah, I think that that's part of our identity each game, but I think that Sarah Weber has done a really good job coming in and kind of filling that role. I think that they play similar in a sense, but also different. I think that obviously, like you said, Kayla's press is super great for us, and I think that Sweb has done a really great job this week just kind of trying to adjust to what we're expecting in the game this weekend.
And they've switched sides, doing some of this pretty frequently. Is that an advantage to the other team not knowing what exactly we're going to see when you start out?
Yeah, I would say so. I think that both of us, we've talked about this pretty openly. We both have different things to offer, but I think that works to our advantage, similar to like you said. And I think that it kind of just depends who the opponent is based on what side we're going to play on. But I think it's great that both of us can kind of adjust either way.
And does the mood or the attitude change in the locker room or on the training field when you won 4 or 5 games? Is there more swagger?
Yeah, I would say like just the energy overall. I don't know if there's necessarily swagger. I think that obviously it's important to stay humble, and but it's also important to know what we're good at. And so I think that the energy has definitely been up thus far, which feels super great. And I think that this team knows what it's like to kind of go through those lows, but we're on a high right now. So I think that everyone's on the same page of wanting to continue that. It's funny because I actually have been working on that shot after practice and in training. So for that to have come off, I was relieved. I think I'm always a little bit relieved after scoring, but yeah, it felt really great. I think that's probably one of the top goals I've had in my career. So yeah, I just am proud for that.